If you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams. They have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, and get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. About our video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, why the Steelers should sign Chris Godwin. If you see me wearing the same shirt, it's because I made, what the thing is? I made 6 videos today. My video right here, I made 6 videos today, all in one setting, because you know it's the off season now for football. And I have, this channel and the other channel. I do, basketball, men's basketball, women's basketball. I do this NFL and stuff, so I'll be discussing all type of things. So I try to make them pre-advanced, so it'll be easy to kind of have videos ready. So if something do happen in the basketball world, I can just focus on that. So yeah, I've been making a lot of videos discussing different prospects, different players, and breaking them down. As you guys know, the draft is April 24th, 5th, something like that, around that range, kind of close to the end of the year, end of the April. So we'll see what happens. Of course, free agency is the first week, I think, of March, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's first week of March, so we'll see if the Steelers resign some guys that are kind of like restricted free agents, and we'll see who the Steelers bring in, who are free agents of other teams and stuff. So yeah, but today I want to discuss, like I mentioned, Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin, I feel like, is a big time piece the Steelers should be interested in bringing in, because he's an amazing receiver. I know he came off an injury, the ACL tear that he had, of course. He only had 590 yards this season because of the injury that happened to him, but he's a phenomenal player. He's a former All-Pro, former Super Bowl champion, and he's very consistent at doing the right things as well. He'll block, of course, and he kind of got there, like, remind me a little bit of a Hines Ward type of guy, a guy that still is needed in the locker room. He's 28 years old. I think I turned 29 a little bit, but add a guy like that to the locker room, a veteran presence who can help out George Pickens, because we've seen George Pickens kind of being the veteran basically of the locker room, because I think he's the oldest, well, not the oldest there, because we had Mike Williams there, we had Van Jefferson there, but George Pickens was kind of the guy, the head of the receiver corps. But we can't have a guy like that being the head of anything like that. So we need to have Chris Godwin come in there, try to help George Pickens out, to kind of like lock him back in. George Pickens got a lot of talent, but it's just like the antics and all the extra stuff that comes with the GP experience. It's like, you make you kind of like saying, is it really worth it? Is the antics and the production is kind of worth it, because GP still only had 1,000 yard season. I know he had 900 yards last year because he got injured, but still, you did play in that Bengals game and you had all them drops. You played in the Chiefs game and you didn't have over 100 yards. So you could have probably still possibly got over that mark still. We've seen T. Higgins only played 12 games. So he had like 900 yards, 10 touchdowns. And he's a high commodity right now too as well, because he has that mindset of being locked in. We don't see him throwing tantrums and doing crazy stuff. They didn't sign him to a big contract extension this year, and he still went out there and he played and was phenomenal. He better get paid some big time money as well. So GP, I think he has a lot of talent, but he just got to get out of his own head, kind of like DK Metcalf a little bit. I think Chris Godwin would be perfect on receiver to come in our receiver room to not only help us get another receiver, like a big time receiver like Chris Godwin, but help our receiver room kind of get locked back in. A guy who you can actually look up to, a Super Bowl champion, an All-Pro guy, a Pro Bowl level guy, a guy who's done it at the highest level like that, so he can kind of have a model of, like, in that locker room, in that receiver core, and help them out a lot. I think that would be game changing for our team, not only morale in the receiver room, but our team, like, production as well. He teaches them different tricks and teaches them different things as well. So I think he'd be a nice piece to add, because he has that, like I mentioned, the Hines Ward, Larry Fitzgerald type mindset. He'll play in the slot, he'll play outside, because he's a big receiver. Sometimes I think he's like 6'2", so he'd be power slot, different positions around like that. He'll make plays, he'd be physical as well, and he just play for the team like that. He's not gonna be doing all that extra stuff, all that extra tantrum and all that crazy stuff like that. He's a guy who's focused and a guy who's locked in. We need that type of attitude in the receiver room right there. I think Chris Godwin would be a great leader for our locker room. That'll help out a lot of things. So if he's available, you bring him in. I don't know what the asking price is gonna be yet, but you can meet it. It'd probably be what? He's a little older. He's a little older, but I think came off an injury, so maybe like 16, 17 million a year or something. Whatever it is, it's worth it. It's Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's a nice player. So you do that, you bring him in, and then maybe Darius Slayton as well. I mentioned Darius Slayton a few times on this channel. I think Darius Slayton is a consistently solid player as well. He'd be a guy, can probably be a third guy, maybe give 600 yards, 700 yards right there. A deep threat as well, has good ball tracking as well down the field. He was with the Giants for a while. Hey, if he's available, bring him in too. Chris Godwin, Darius Slayton, 2 veteran guys to help the locker room out, with GP as well being the potential superstar we know he can be. Learn from those guys and getting better and better. I think that'll help out a lot. And whatever quarterback we bring in, if it's Justin Fields or whoever it is, they have some weapons. You have GP to throw the ball to, Chris Godwin to throw the ball to, and Darius Slayton. And having those guys on the outside will also open up the run game because teams can't load the box anymore. Teams did not fear Calvin Austin. He made plays. I like the way Calvin Austin stepped up, but he'll be utilized as well too in the receiving core still because his speed is very good and his ability to track the ball down the field was nice as well. But teams did not fear Calvin Austin. Teams did not fear Van Jefferson either. And Mike Williams only had one route he could run, which was the go route. And teams really didn't focus too much on that a lot either. So they were able to load the box up and say, we double team George Pickens on the outside. We load this box up. Y'all cannot run the ball. So you got to force the pass to George Pickens. And sometimes he makes plays, sometimes he does not. So having a guy like Chris Godwin, and if you do bring Darius Slayton in as well, but at least Chris Godwin, it will open up so much more. A guy on the outside who you know is a bona fide stud. Another guy on the outside you know is a bona fide stud as well. So teams like, okay, hold on. I can't load this box up because there's one-on-one coverage on the outside. Chris Godwin and George Pickens can kind of beat that man-to-man coverage, one-on-one coverage multiple times and consistently over and over to make you kind of be fearful. So I think he'll be a big-time addition to the team. So we'll see what happens. Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you think Chris Godwin will be amazing for the team, or who else you want on the team as well? So we'll see what kind of goes down. But it's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.